Eurocentrism effectively tells you that if you happen to be a single nation, then there must be homogeneity, at least with respect to a certain set of laws, and personal laws being a part of it. If the Uniform Civil Code, as and when a draft is released, is based on Bharatiya ethos, I would certainly support it. You can't sign on a blank check or a blank piece of paper. So as long as there is no document on the basis of which a discussion can happen on an intelligent basis, I don't think it's possible to take a position.
Really proud to be Indian, proud to be one amongst you, because sitting next to me is a gentleman who is so safe and sound. He is, Rehmani Saab is safe and sound, and he's here with me. Remember that, always, don't forget that.
Let's focus on the topic.
Let's focus on the topic. Like tarnishing my image on the basis of a falsehood.
It was not a personal remark, I was proud to be Indian. How is that personal? Yes, और tarnish तो image तब होगी ना जब image होगी. But let me... नहीं, Rehmani साहब.
Sir, if this is the way of this debate at the outset, targeting a personality, then I have so many things to say for so many people.
I'm not insulting
this is like
anyone.
Insulting.
Anand ji,
Did I insult anyone?
Anand ji, Anand Ranganathan.
You are insulting me.
Let's come to
spreading falsehood about me.
और आपका objection sir आंखों पर, as long as my head is satisfactorily attached to my torso.
Sai, why do you think that suddenly, in the modern era, that we need to have this entire concept of one nation, one law? Do you agree that this is the part of the India's historical tradition to have uniformity in the social laws, in the cultural laws, in the religious laws? And is it desirable?
So I don't think uniformity as far as the personal realm or the cultural realm or even the religious realm for that matter is the norm in Bharat. That has not been the case. This is largely a consequence of a nation-state based approach where Eurocentrism effectively tells you that if you happen to be a single nation, then there must be homogeneity, at least with respect to a certain set of laws, and personal laws being a part of it. It makes sense to have that, assuming that the population is homogeneous, but if that's not the case, I'm not sure it's a welcome move. At the very least, I'd like to know the basis of it. My position has been that if the Uniform Civil Code, as and when a draft is released, is based on Bharatiya ethos, I would certainly support it. But if it requires any further concessions from the majority community, I may not be able to support it. In principle, I don't know what I'm going to support at this point because I've not seen a document yet. And as a lawyer, I've said this before, that I don't think it is in common sense to support a document which you're yet to see. You can't sign on a blank check or a blank piece of paper. So as long as there is no document on the basis of which a discussion can happen on an intelligent basis, I don't think it's possible to take a position. So I remain consideredly agnostic at this point. If at all I'm pushed to taking a position, the position will be, if it is based on Bharatiya Sanskriti, then I might consider and I might get on board. That's my position.
Thank you, Sai. Anand, coming to you. Sai made a very valid point that you have no draft as of now. You have no idea what we are talking about. We have a blank idea about the Uniform Civil Code or similar kind of uniform kind of social laws or the cultural laws, maybe in the realms of succession, marriage and other things. But you tell me one thing, India is a very diverse country. There's so many communities, castes, religious traditions, tribes. They have their thousands of years of history of evolution, the social system, the cultural norms. Why should they surrender their rights to the modern secular republic which came into existence in 1947?
Well, thank you very much to Abhinav and the organizers. This really is a very large panel and reminds me of the 8 p.m. debates. Although Arnab has gained a lot of weight since I saw him last.
You have 60 seconds now.
But I must also say this at the outset, Abhinav, that I am really proud to be Indian, proud to be one amongst you, because sitting next to me is a gentleman who is so safe and sound. He is, ये बाहर घूम रहे हैं, जो कहना चाहते हैं वो कह सकते हैं. 1 साल पहले ये जिसके साथ डिबेट में थे वो बेचारी घर के अंदर है. ये वो देश है. तो जो लॉज बनाते हैं, जो इस देश को प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं, जिस देश पे डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है, वो ये याद रखें कि रहमानी साहब इज सेफ एंड साउंड एंड ही इज हियर विद मी. Remember that, always, don't forget that. all those who think that this is not a democracy, remember that there is a woman, poor woman, all she did was just quoted some scriptures and her life has been ruined. Number one. Number two, it's very important to state, Abhinav, just to...
Let's not
Nahi,
interrupt each
Rehmani
other.
Saab.
Rehmani Saab, let's not interrupt each other.
No,
Let's focus
I'm
on the
not
topic.
interrupting,
Let's
but
focus on the
this is
topic.
like tarnishing my image on the basis of a falsehood.
Let's
I'm
Anandji, let's
objecting, and
focus.
this
Let's
is
focus
not
on the topic itself. Let's not
This
make
is not
personal
related
remarks.
to the topic.
Let's not make personal
Please.
remarks, Anandji. Let's focus on the topic.
It was not a personal remark. I was proud to be Indian. How is that personal? Yes. I am proud that you are safe. How is that personal? We all are safe. Absolutely.
Let's refocus on the topic.
Yes. और तारिश तो इमेज तब होगी ना जब इमेज हो. But let me... नहीं, रहमानी
Sir,
साहब.
if this is the way of
Let
this
me-
debate at the outset, targeting a personality, then I have so many things to say for so many people. But I don't want to continue with that. I can leave this debate if you have to insult me over here.
I'm not
This
insulting
is like
anyone.
insulting.
Anandji,
And
Did I
let's,
insult anyone?
Anandji,
insulting.
Anand Ranganathan.
You are insulting me.
Let's
You are
come to
spreading
the-
falsehood about me.
Let's
You
come
are
to the topic,
spreading
Anand.
rumors against me, and you are trying to demonize my personality this way, and I object to it.
Anandji, let's only focus on the topic, please.
Your आपका objection sir आंखों पर, as long as my head is satisfactorily attached to my torso. Now I
Let's
want to
focus
come.
on the
No,
topic.
let's
Let's
be
focus
done with it. Rahmani साहब please सुनिए अब आप. ये okay.
Anandji, please.
So as far as UCC is concerned, I just want to say two things. You are right as to say why should communities suffer for the greater good. For that, Abhinav, I have to say this, that there are some universal goods, right? There are some things that are good, proven scientifically or otherwise philosophically, that are good universally. And one universal good that we have imbibed from our civilization, Hindu civilization, Indian Bharatiya civilization, is the equality of man and woman. There are like that, there are so many. And there are societies that have rules that sometimes do not conform to those universal goods. For example, it is scientifically proven that you will severely damage the body of a woman if you marry her upon puberty. This is scientifically proven. So to say that if you were to remove that, if you were to ban child marriage, you would make a society suffer. I'm sorry. You are reforming that society. You are going towards progressiveness. You are going towards what is scientifically proven to be correct. So we must remove discrimination like that. We must remove polygamy. We must remove child marriage. We must remove the fact that in some religions, it is ordained that a woman would get half the inheritance that a man would. How is this justified? So I am absolutely for removing things that are patently wrong. They are anti-woman, they are discriminatory, they are patriarchal, and I am for adding things that go for the universal good, and that is why we need uniform civil code. Thank you.